This is Solo P1. Welcome to basically it's a transfer show. We're going to start doing these. We're going to start doing them on the Monday transfer show. Now the football season is winding down, and we've just got Formula One to talk about really on this channel. So we're going to start adding some transfer shows, maybe Monday and Tuesday. But this is our first show, the transfer show, and this one is about Wirtz and Kerkez. But before we start talking about that, I want everybody to smash the like buttons. You know how it is. Smash the like buttons. It helps out the channel. It gets everything out there in the algorithm. There you go. Smash the likes. It helps out the channel. And yeah, I'm going to bring in my co-keys, my partner in crime, Toto Abba.
Big up, man.
How's it going, bro? How is it going?
Yeah,
Monday,
well.
transfer day. Because, you know, the football season's winding down. So these are going to become like a regular now. Every Monday. And what you saying?
But yeah, man, I'm feeling well. Doing well. Just feeling happy that we're finally getting the signings out there. Finally, Liverpool's making some signings.
We're moving.
You know what Liverpool's like. They're always tight with the money. FSG, but FSG seems like they're willing to spend the money. It seems like when I just bought Jeremy Frimpong.
Yeah,
it was a bargain. 35 million in installments. That's the kind.
We will do a video on that, by the way, guys. Sorry for interrupting, Toto. We will do a video on that today in Jeremy Frimpong. As soon as he puts ink to paper, I think he's already done it. But as soon as he does that medical, we're gonna fire up the video. I've already got the thumbnail already set. We're gonna fire up the thumbnail and we're gonna deal with that as soon as it happens. But yeah, Jeremy Frimpong, Liverpool player. So look, Toto, we're moving. Mans was saying that. When we win the league, the season after, we're not going to buy anybody. You remember that? We're not going to buy anyone. We're just going to basically coast it. We're going to win the league, and the season after, we're not going to buy no players. We're just going to relax and say, you know what? We've won the league. That's us for 5 years. That's what Mans was saying. Remember that back in the days? Also, people were saying that, but it looks like it's happening. Jeremy Frimpong signing for Liverpool, which we'll talk about in another video. But yeah, you can bring up the link if you want to talk about your business. Go ahead.
You want them to?
No, do you think, man? Do you think?
Want them to bring up a stat on Kerkez and that?
Go for it, bro. Go for it.
All right. Hopefully the adverts don't get in the way.
Don't worry about it. They always do, bro. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, no,
there you go.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, Kerkez, his current market value, which is recent, by the way.
Yeah,
he's 35 million, and that is what we've brought Frimpong for. Maybe Kerkez would be a little bit more money since he's younger. But to be fair, they are similar age, but since he's younger, probably will be a bit more money, maybe 40 million or 45 million. But yeah, this is where he can play, man. He can play left back or left midfield. But the left midfield realistically only works if you're playing a 4-4-2, maybe. We don't really play the 4-4-2. We play wingers into the left midfield and right midfielders.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's left back. He can go up and down the pitch. But yeah, it looks affordable. It's a kind of Liverpool price range: 35 million, 40 million. His price range is increased by an absolute mile. That's euros, by the way, so in pounds it could be a bit less, in euros it could be about 40-45 million euros if we decide to sign him. But there's his stats in the Premier League. He's almost started every game, if not started every game, because look, he's always in the starting 11 every single game of Bournemouth. Of course he comes off as a sub and all that, but all the games for Bournemouth, it looks like he was in the start 11 for the Premier League. So this just shows that he's a key player for Bournemouth. Very key player. And we do need a left back in the day to back up for Robbo. Because in the day, Robbo as he gets older, he won't be the same player as before.
Well, he's older now, to be fair.
He's older and he still plays well.
Yeah,
he still plays.
Don't get rid of Robbo. No way.
No, don't get rid of Robbo.
Back up.
Robbo as a backup and Kerkez as a starter, because at his age, Robbo shouldn't be starting every game. I'm sorry.
No.
Kerkez for Bournemouth has started 100% of the game, so without injury. Mainly
Yeah,
had
you're
injured
right.
without barely any injuries so far I see.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kerkez, great action, not really injury prone. So we've got two potential signings like Jeremy Frimpong and
Frimpong's a
Kerkez.
Liverpool player now, so
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
just waiting
And
for the
Kerkez potential signing, no injuries as well, so that's good because we don't want to be signing players with injury prone. Because what would be the point of that? Really. So yeah, Kerkez to Liverpool, I'd absolutely
yeah,
love
you
it.
can see on that main position, like he's a left wing back, obviously. He's gonna run forward, he's gonna do the overlapping, maybe overlap, maybe with Cody Gakpo. Well, Cody Gakpo's gonna be in there. And so when he runs up the wing, he can overlap, pass into Gakpo. Gakpo can slot it in whether Gakpo's playing. But yeah, I like this kid. This is the one I wanted at Liverpool. I watched the game. I think it was a few months ago. It was against Spurs, and Bournemouth were playing Spurs, and I saw him. He ran up the pitch with ferocious speed, and he just whipped it into Finger's son. What's his name? Kluivert's son. He whipped it into him, and Kluivert got the goal. But it all started from Kerkez. That's ferocious speed. Because I think, yeah, Slot is going to be playing with a lot of attacking football. You know, a little bit like Klopp used to be back in the heyday when we had Mane, Salah, Firmino, we had Prime Robbo, when we used to just destroy people from the wing backs, remember? When we used to just run forward. I think that's the way Slot's going to be going. He saw how PSG played against us, and I think he liked that style. You know how you get people on the counter, you run forward from your wing backs. I think Slot likes that kind of football, and I think that's what Liverpool is going to be going for in the future. That's going to be his style. I think this year, a season just gone this season, maybe he was just playing with what he had. He didn't buy no players. Oh, all right, he brought Thingy, but he didn't play him. Chiesa. But I think this season coming up now, 25/26 season, you're going to start seeing Slot style the way he wants to play. And I think when he played, when we got beat by PSG, I think when he saw that style, I think that's the style he's going for. You know, the way PSG played, I think he likes that kind of football. And I think this is the way he's going.
It is because, let's face it, he's won the league in his first season without his proper team. Because it was Klopp's team, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they still managed it, and he still managed to deal with the team and still managed to take us to a league title.
Yeah.
Which, you know, makes him a legend status anyway in his first season league title.
Yeah.
No one expected him to win the league in his first season.
Nobody did.
I don't think we even expected him to win the league.
Nobody did.
We expected to get top 5, maybe.
Yeah. Top 4.
6.
No, I think with the team we had, I was expecting probably to get Champions League, top 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you're saying. But yeah, man, Kerkez. I gave you the link for that. You want to bring the Echo one up? I gave you that one. The link I gave you on your WhatsApp. That's a good one as well. It's some more information on Milos Kerkez. But remember, guys, can you please smash the like button? It really helps out the channel. Go and check out our previous videos as well. We've done a lot of videos over the weekend. Formula 1 videos. We've done one yesterday, which I quite enjoyed. Toto, that video we done on Formula 1 yesterday. Go and check that out on the channel as well. Yeah, this one's this is from the Echo today. Can you get up on the screen? Yeah, there you go. So, can you make it a bit bigger, bro? Can you like higher it up a bit, maybe? I don't know.
That's all I can do.
Go on, go ahead.
But yeah, Liverpool target Kerkez as only Slot makes extra weapons transfer admission. These are just all speculation, by the way. But, you know, you can see that he's getting closer to signing. Liverpool close to signing Jeremy Frimpong. Of course, we already signed Jeremy Frimpong. And teammate Florian Wirtz, as well as Bournemouth Milos Kerkez. But yeah, honest Slot has revealed Liverpool are looking to the transfer market to find 1 or 2 extra weapons for the defence of the Premier League title. The champions are closing off Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen, and of course, this was, I think, yesterday or day before, because Jeremy Frimpong is already signed at the moment. But yeah, when he said find 1 or 2 extra weapons in defence, this is what we need. We need defenders. Because if you want to win the leagues, if you want to win games, you've got to have a good defence player. It don't matter what the team is, you have got to have a good defence because you're going to leak goals. But yeah, so if we sign Kerkez, more solid defensively. Plus, we've got a great backup, Andy Robertson, who's ready to do the job at any time. You know what Robertson's like. He'll play Robbo in crucial fixtures. In like FA Cup games, maybe Carabao Cup games, they play Robbo then. Didn't need to play every game at his age. And that's what Kerkez is for. He started 100% of Bournemouth games. So I'm sure he'll be starting 100% of our games as well. Of course, I don't want him to lose his legs and all that. But, you know, Kerkez is a young player. He's going to be, you know, he's basically going to be starting majority of our games, if not all of our games, in the Premier League maybe. But you know what Slot's like with the rotation. Sometimes we don't rotate, sometimes it does. We don't know how Slot rolls with that. But yeah, if we can get Kerkez in our defence, we're way more solid as well. So yeah, Kerkez, I would absolutely love him to come to Liverpool. But yeah, and now next one we might be starting Florian Wirtz as well.
No, I've got something more on Kerkez. I have, but my keyboard's playing up for some reason. I don't know what the hell's going on with this. Hold on, carry on.
Yeah, Milos Kerkez, you know, he's great for Bournemouth. And I'm glad that Liverpool's going for these players, because these players will be expensive in the future. So it's better off to get them now. I know they're a young age, and we've got to pay at least 45 million euros for him. Which, to be fair, for an up and coming left back, it's not that much. Look at Frimpong for an example, 35 million. Young age as well, like that, 35 million, that is a steal. Kerkez, if we can get him at least for 45 million euros, around about that, would be good.
I got one here as well. Let's bring this up. Let's bring this one up. This is Anfield. This was a few hours ago. Milos Kerkez, Liverpool transfer talk advancing over the signing. So, according to this report, it said Milos Kerkez has made himself available to Liverpool transfer talks, with Bournemouth are now advancing according to several reports. It has been known for some time that Kerkez is high up on Liverpool's list of potential fullbacks. And yeah, this is what's going down. This is coming from a few hours ago, and this is Anfield. That Kerkez is supposed to be in advanced talks. So like we just talked about there, Toto, he's looking good. It's looking good for Liverpool. You know, this is the guy I wanted at Liverpool to be the next Robbo. I know we're just repeating ourselves over it, but this is the guy I wanted at Liverpool. I thought this was our prime Robbo. He actually plays like Robbo as well. There's that Hungarian connection as well between him and Sabo. So him and Sabo are both Hungarian. So there's going to be that link up as well, which is good. It's not going to be all just Dutch, you get me. He's got a Hungarian pair as well. So yeah, it's looking good for Liverpool with this. I'm happy if we get him. We are moving like professionals, you get me? We're moving good. You get me? Pause. Toto. Yeah, it's looking good for us, man. So you want to get into the next one? You on mute.
Can you hear me now?
You on mute. Go ahead.
Yeah, but on to Wirtz, and then I reckon a Wirtz move to Liverpool will be really, really good for us. I reckon.
Yeah, we're talking about Wirtz now. Yeah, we're talking about Wirtz. Yeah, go on.
He could start over Sabo, and I think he will start over Sabo if he does come to the club, which I kind of got a problem about. Of course, I don't mind him starting over Sabo because he's, to me, I think he's a better player than Sabo, in my opinion. But for him to go in there and just bench Sabo just like that, it will be a statement to Sabo's slight, and it could potentially make him a better player. So which is also a positive. It's a negative and a positive at the same time. And it would potentially make Sabo a better player and more determined to get better if Wirtz just goes in there and takes his play. Hopefully it doesn't cause no bad blood between them, because you play where the manager tells you to play. But yeah, let me get some stats on
what is this kickball player?
Florian. Yeah, Florian Wirtz here.
I'm going to leave and come back because go on, carry on.
Yeah. Attacking midfielder in the Bundesliga. His record is 10 goals, 13 assists. So he has got 23 GA in 31 games, which is absolutely amazing for an attacking midfielder. In the Champions League, he's got 7 GA in 9 appearances. He got 6 goals in 9 appearances, so which is really, really good. And you can see that he's a really, really key player for Bayer Leverkusen, starting in 74% of the games, getting 90% in the starting 11 in the Champions League, of course, in the DFB Pokal, which is, I think that is their version of the Carabao Cup. I think so. Yeah, that's their version of the Carabao Cup. And I think FA Cup. And he had 1 assist in 4 appearances in that, which I'm not really bothered about. These two cup we're worried about is what he does in the league performances, and the Champions League performances, which is the pinnacle of UEFA. And his positionings, he can play attacking midfielder, right winger, and left winger. But I don't see Liverpool utilising him on the right wing or left wing. Maybe if we are just messing around, and just rotating. If we're against like a low end team in the FA Cup or something like that, yeah, we could probably play Wirtz in left wing, right wing, or whatever. Or to be fair, Slot might rest him. But yeah, I don't really see him get in left wing or right wing in this Liverpool team. No way. His market value, 140 million euros. So he's at high market value, which Liverpool's like with the market value. Not really good. Not really good. The market value of Liverpool.
Yeah, but Liverpool. A lot of people say we haven't got Paul, which is absolutely pathetic. Yeah. We're just smart with our money. That's all.
That is true, but
we're just smart with our money. It's a fact. Is like everybody knows. Yeah, Liverpool is the greatest club in Britain. One of the greatest clubs ever. For me, Liverpool's the biggest club in the world. And if you're a football player coming up through the ranks, yeah, one of your ambitions is to play for Liverpool. If it's not Real Madrid or Barcelona, it's Liverpool. You get me? So at the end of the day, right, our name alone should bring in the players. So we don't need to go and spend so much money all the time. Like, look at Chelsea. They go out and spend too much because you know why? Because they haven't got the pool. So they have to use the money to bring the players in. Liverpool got a reputation of bringing in players and making them into world stars. So if you're a young player coming up or even a seasoned veteran, someone like in the 20s or they've already made it, they don't want to come to Liverpool because Liverpool is the best club. That's it. It's very simple, really. So if you got someone like Newcastle, someone like Chelsea, yeah, who haven't really won nothing for a while, they're going to come out and get the money out, innit? And start spending to bring the players in. Liverpool can say, look, you want to come to us? Oh, yeah, I want to come to Liverpool. Well, you'll have to take a pay cut. Some players will go, okay, let's go. Because look, for instance, perfect example, Mo Salah. Mo Salah could have went to Saudi Arabia and earn 1 million a week. 1 million. No problem. They would have paid him 1 million, but he chose to stay here because you know why? Because it's Liverpool FC. Very simple, really. The name has value. Go ahead.
It has, man. It has. And you can see Florian Wirtz's stats.
Yeah.
So far, he got 16 goals, 15 assists this season. So that's if I do the maths. 31 GA in about 45 games. So that is a good record, and he's also got a good record in the Champions League, scoring 6 goals in 9 games in the Champions League, getting 7 GA in 9 games as well, getting an assist. And the majority of the games he has started. 75% of the minutes he got from Bundesliga. So, I know it sounds obvious, but he is a key player for Bayer Leverkusen. He's been there since the academy days. Florian Wirtz has. He hasn't moved clubs, nothing like that. You can see his market value all the way from Bayer Leverkusen at age 17 to age 21.
Yeah.
So in 4 years, he's become the player like he is now, which is absolutely made for Florian Wirtz. Hopefully, we can get him at Liverpool. Young player like that, we can lock him down easy with a 5-year contract. Easily with a 5-year contract if that young as well, because he'll be willing to accept 5 years or even 6 years. Usually it's 5 years, because it's a young player. And say if he does take the 5-year contract, and when he's 25, 26 years old, about 26 years old, he's still got a whole career to go left of him. And why wouldn't you want to come Liverpool? You know, we've got heritage, man.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Toto. I totally agree with you. I think, look, at the end of the day, I think we're gonna get Frimpong. He's basically in the bag. He's about to do his medical. I think Kerkez. I think we're gonna get Kerkez. 100%. I think we're gonna get Kerkez 95%. This one, I'm still in the middle, maybe a little bit over, maybe 55% that we might get him. You get me? That's just what I'm thinking. I want to see more news. I want to see more journalists come out and say a few things. I'm not sure if anything's on Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter lately, so I need to check my phone or my computer in a minute. But at the end of the day, right, so far, so good for me. We got Frimpong. I think he'll be the right winger for Liverpool. I think they might move Salah over to the false 9 or the 10. But I think Frimpong will be the winger, and I think Conor Bradley will be the right back, and I think that's the way Liverpool's going to go. It may not be true, but looking at it, I think that's the way we're going. But yeah, I'm happy with this, Toto. Feeling good at the moment. We just won the league. We got the league done weeks and weeks ago, and now we're looking at players because we're ahead of the curve. We won the league. Now we can move on. You got all these top teams like Chelsea, Aston Villa, Man City. All them mans are fighting to get into Champions League. Yeah, still playing their games. And Liverpool, we done our business weeks ago, and we're going looking for players. This is what you do. This is why we're ahead of the curve. And I want that 21st league title. You get me? 21st. That's my main priority next year. I know Champions League is going to be good, yeah. But my main priority, yeah, is to win that Premier League, to become 21. So we sit on the top on our own. No excuses. I know we're the biggest club in England now, but I just want to get that 21st league title.
I just want to win a trophy.
But the main thing of next season is to win the league, innit? Because we'll be 21. No one's ever won 21, you get me? Because people say, oh yeah, you won 20, Man United got 20 now. I was like, yeah, but I want 21. You get me? So we sit there on the top on our own. And I want obviously in the Champions League as well. But I think when we got beat by PSG, you know, in that Champions League, yeah, we went out by penalties. I think that woke Slot up. I think when Slot looked at that game over the two ties, the one at PSG, the one at Anfield, I think he looked at the way PSG played and he said, that's the way I'm going to go next season. Because if you watch Arne Slot in the press conference, he was saying, oh, that was probably the best bit of football I saw between two teams in a long time. He kept glazing over that match. I know we got beat, yeah, but he kept, you know, when someone admires something, innit? You know, when you look back and say, you know what? That was a good game, two good teams. I think that woke Slot up, and I think this is the way he wants to go, the way with the PSG route. But as for Florian Wirtz, I'm all in. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. I'm kind of 55% there, not fully. But as for Kerkez, I think 95% I'm there. I think we're going to sign him, and I really want to sign him. Frimpong's in the bag. He's just waiting for his medical. But yeah, man, everything's looking good for Liverpool, Toto. Everything's looking good.
Yeah, everything is looking good, man. It's good that we're finally getting signings over the block. Hopefully, we can get it for much cheaper than 140 million. Because you know what Liverpool's like with the money, but still we don't know.
Big up.
We don't know what's going on because FSG might put out the money. You don't
big
know.
Up.
You don't
Turkish
know, really.
alone, man.
Oh
Turkish alone. Big up, bro.
Big up, man. Thanks for joining in.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wirtz and Kerkez.
Bomba card.
If we can get them to Liverpool, it will be a W transfer window. 3 signings, that will be good. I'll be happy with Kerkez and Frimpong.
Yeah.
But yeah, also Wirtz can play striker. So if we're doing a striker, Wirtz can play there as well.
Oh, you brought the coffee. Big up, bro. Brought my coffee. Brought the coffee. Big up, bro. Yeah, big up, bro. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now, hold on for a minute. You carry on, Toto.
But yeah, look, Wirtz, Kerkez to Liverpool, And Frimpong, if we can get free signings, that'll be good. Bought my coffee. Yeah, man. Enjoy your coffee, man. Enjoy your coffee.
Enjoy that coffee.
What have you put in it? Any caramel, vanilla, anything like that?
What's the what JD likes again?
Caramel.
Yeah, the vanilla one, and vanilla. Yeah. One more. We're just gonna do this quick one. This one with the echo. Bayer Leverkusen attacking midfielder Florian Wirtz. Liverpool could be on a good thing if we can complete the transfer of Bayer Leverkusen star Florian Wirtz in an up-and-coming summer transfer window. As previously reported by the Echo, the Reds are ready to battle with Manchester City and Bayern Munich for Wirtz. Liverpool have reached out to representatives of the 22-year-old and informed both players and his parents of their interest in signing him this summer. While colleagues at Manchester Evening News have reported that Wirtz's parents, one of whom is agents Hans Joachim, flew to Liverpool to meet City over a transfer last month. Yeah, but the thing about it, I heard something today as well. I heard something today that that Manchester City's pulled out of it. I'm going to try and get that article. So I heard it on Twitter from a credible journalist that Man City has pulled out of the race for signing Florian Wirtz. So what's your opinion on that, Toto?
Well, this just proves that FSG is actually what it just says.
Well, I'm going to get it on there.
Putting down the money.
I'm going to get it on there.
He's finally putting down. They're finally putting down the money. The owners, the recruitment team, they're finally putting down the money. Because we usually pull out all of the time if we are getting beaten a bid. When we go into a bid race, we're not really like we haven't really got the haven't really got the finances if we pull out of a bidding race. That's when usually Liverpool pulls out or any team pulls out. But it looks like we're sitting in there. Rumours, of course, there's rumours now saying that Wirtz is wide.
But we've got Edwards there now.
But again, journalists, they will do anything to make money. Even the BBC. Oh
God, don't mention them in here. Don't ever mention that word. That's the word that nobody mentioned. Please don't mention that representative plays on here.
BBC
please.
Sport, they've even all the sport channels has reported that City has went out the race.
Pulled out,
pulled out the race.
Let's go back to Kerkez again. I want to go back to Kerkez. There's something that came up from Fabrizio Romano. I want to bring this up on the screen because I'm constantly looking around. I've just got my Twitter up. This was from today. Fabrizio Romano reported this today. Let's just bring it in a bit bigger. There you go. So Fabrizio Romano reported that today. Understand that Liverpool have contacted Bournemouth for Milos Kerkez deal with talks now advancing. So, when I said I was 95%, I'm 96% now. Liverpool are also completing the agreement of the personal terms with Kerkez, keen on the move. So it looks like this one's in the bag as well. So it looks like you're right, Toto. You're right. This is the guy I wanted from the beginning, Paul. This is the one I wanted at Liverpool from the beginning. Soon as we was linked with him about 4 or 5 weeks ago, this is the one I wanted. Get this one in the bag. This is the obvious replacement for Robbo.
Yeah. I just saw that now.
This is the perfect replacement for Robbo. Very simple. Robbo, we still keep Robbo because he's still got a lot to offer at the football club. But this is the guy who's going to be the obvious replacement. And Hungarian, like Szoboszlai, when it comes to the club, it's very important. But people don't understand. It's not about just coming to the club and kicking ball. They have to be comfortable as well. You get me in their personal life as well. They have to get into somewhere nice to live. They have to be, have friends. He's going to have a Hungarian man there. His brethren. He's going to have Szoboszlai. So he's going to help him settling in, just like when Cody Gakpo came to the club. They had Virgil van Dijk there. They had that Dutch connection. So everything was good. You get me? And that's very important when you join a football club. That's what people don't really tell you on the tin. You get me? They just think, you land and you play. No, it's not as easy as that. But yeah, this is coming from Fabrizio Romano. There you go. You can see the comments there. Another move that worries no one. Okay. This is this guy here. Oh, yeah, he's an Arsenal fan. Oh, I get it now. Forget it. So yeah,
it's always the Arsenal fan on top of the comments, man.
I know.
towards the Arsenal fans.
The one what talked
Crystal Palace,
first.
Crystal Palace has had a better season than them, by the way, and it's their first trophy.
Oh my gosh! Go say it again.
Crystal Palace had a better season than Arsenal. That was their first trophy. Their first trophy in the entire existence of the football club. Crystal Palace has got a better season than Arsenal, because Arsenal will bite Crystal Palace. Arsenal would buy the whole of Crystal Palace just to get a trophy this season. I'm guaranteeing, mark my words. Mark my words, yeah. Arsenal will want to win a trophy. Arsenal give it all the big and they give it all that, yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, where's the trophy? Where's the trophy? Nowhere.
Got told.
Nowhere to be seen. So they can say all this. Oh yeah. We're Arsenal and all that. Oh, you get second every year. You got a treble of seconds. You might.
They don't get second every year.
No. These past 3 years.
The last 2 years.
These past 2 years, yeah. They run for a treble a second, but they won't even get a treble of second places.
They ain't getting no treble. Arsenal get the treble, yeah.
No, I mean treble of second places.
Oh, okay, yeah. But you know what? This is when Arsenal give it the big in every season. At the end of the season, you hear this sound. That's what you hear. That's what you hear after every league season. They give it the big in at the beginning. We're the club. I saw many videos when Arsenal was just, Liverpool ain't gonna get anywhere. Liverpool not bigger than us. Okay, when's the last time you won the Premier League? Coming up to 20 years now, isn't it? It's over 20 years.
You know what I like? Liverpool are finally moving quick, man.
Yeah, because we got Edwards there.
They're gonna have a replacement for Robbo and Trent in the space of 1 week. They've already sorted it out. Liverpool's already sorted it out.
This sounds good, man.
They're going into advanced talks.
Yeah.
And then when they get into the final stages, it's all over. Advanced talks, it's all over. And they can cover it up. Oh yeah, we're in advanced talks. Advanced talks means the deal's already done. Let's face it, yeah. Once the advanced talk, it's all over. We got him.
That's it. That's it. Nah, yeah. Sometimes.
No.
The word. The word. This is the word. When we're monitoring someone.
Yeah, it was never an advanced talk.
Nah, but you know what? Listen. When we monitor a player, that means we ain't getting him.
Yeah.
When we're in advanced talks, most of the time we do get the player.
We monitored Mbappe for 5 years and we never got him.
Yeah, we monitored. Who's the one? Bro, what's his name? Brommy Bellingham. Brommy. What happened there?
I think I'm going, got him. You can go.
Oh. Yeah, but what happened to them when they came to Anfield?
You know what? I can't wait to play Real Madrid next year.
I know what you're thinking.
I can't wait.
You're sick guy,
I want Kerkez to come.
Oh dear.
Because Kerkez is playing on his side.
Yeah.
I want.
My dear.
Kerkez, I want Virgil 50-50 header with Trent and buff him up. That's what I want to happen.
You're a bad guy, You're a bad guy, man. You got 6 thoughts, You got 6 thoughts. Yeah.
You know what? Not even Salah. I want Cody Gakpo to put it through his legs and run. That's what I want him to do.
I want Kerkez, yeah. I want Kerkez to skin up Trent. That's what I want. And I think everyone does as well. Listen, I think everyone does.
McAllister. McAllister will get involved as well, They're going to make sure. As soon as they step on that football pitch, Bellingham's getting targeted. Virgil will have him. And
red face.
And Trent's going to and then Trent's going to have Kerkez to mark or Gakpo to mark.
It's the red face. It's the red face, bro. It's the red face. You remember when it kicked off against Everton? He was the first man in there after what's his name? I think he steamed in first. What's his name? The Scouse guy. What's his name? I keep forgetting it. Curtis Jones. Yeah, Curtis Jones steamed in first, but when it kicks off, is he gonna be able to hold it? I know McAllister will. McAllister coming and just started having it. The red face kicks in, that's it.
Some bacon.
That's some spam. There you go.
There's a done deal. That's what they're saying now.
Oh, no way. How long ago is this?
Set the time. 2 o'clock.
Right yeah, say 3 p.m. nearly.
So there is journalists trying to make a bit of money here. It could be right. You never know.
That was funny. Yeah. That was there. Nah, and I now want to read it, man. Nah, the one that you had on there. So what you had on there?
Should be on there now. There you go.
Yeah. Go and read it though, because I'm gonna see if I think there's more on here.
Liverpool and Bournemouth have now reached a full verbal agreement regarding Milos Kerkez to Liverpool. Kerkez is 100% joining Liverpool and will become a Liverpool player. Done deal. So minor details left, and everything will be signed and completed. So basically, it's just saying that it's in advanced talks, which is good. I'm not look at everyone, even that all of them are believing it, man. James Waffland, Liverpool-based journalist.
Go on, Maka. Talking about Maka there.
He did predict the signing of Maka.
Yeah.
So yeah, could be it could be credible journalist here. I just followed it. He did predict the signing of McAllister when they came to Liverpool. So yeah, Kerkez could be a done deal.
Remember what I was talking about earlier? About the about Manchester City has pulled out of the race. I've got it here. This is from Fabrizio Romano again. Let's get him on there. There's Fabrizio Romano. There you go. That one there. Manchester City have currently left the negotiation with Florian Wirtz. Talks will never advance. Or I'll find. Oh yeah, they say that now, don't they? Yeah. Of course, I was. Yeah. They wanted Wirtz, by the way, Manchester City, but Liverpool met him in Blackpool. Oh yeah, I read some comment. Yeah, I'm not going to say it there. I read some comment. Yeah, about saying. No, it was funny though, because I don't care what anyone says. I've been to Blackpool. I think Blackpool's all right. They got the nice parts of it. It's nice. But one guy said in the comment section, "Nah, that's it. Liverpool ain't going to get him there because they took him to Blackpool." But Blackpool's cool, man. I like Blackpool. Anyway, Manchester City have currently left the negotiations for Florian Wirtz. Talks will never advance or at final stages, due to initial approaches, but City believe that the full package is too expensive. And yeah, that's what the BBC Sam Markabell BBC reports. This is man's just hyped on average. Oh, okay, yeah, of course. Who's that? Arsenal fan, of course. First comment on the top, Arsenal fan, saying he's overhyped. Okay. But you know, if Arsenal brought him, yeah, what you reckon the reaction would be?
Oh yeah,
you know,
they'll be bragging about it.
They'll be saying he's the next Zidane.
The FA Cup.
Yeah, they'll be saying he's Zidane. You remember what it was like when they brought that defender? What's his name? The one that said he was the next Maldini. What was his name? I don't even know his name now. Yeah, they brought him and said he's the next Maldini. And what happened? He got injured. What happened again?
Maldini, you gotta be on flipping.
Because he had the long hair. He resembled him a little bit. I don't think he looked.
If you compare him to like decent defenders like Rudiger, he's nowhere near on the level of Rudiger. Jonathan Tah is nowhere near on the level of Jonathan Tah.
Yeah.
I can go on for long. He's nowhere near the level of Ibu. He's nowhere near the
Ibu's a top 3 defender, I think. Top 2.
He's nowhere near the level of Saliba or Gabriel. Not even them. He's not. They're hyping him up to be this Maldini type of guy, yeah.
Nah, because basically he's got the long hair.
Yeah, he looks like him.
I don't think he looks like him. I don't think he looks like him.
He's got his eyes, but
no.
I say he looks exactly like him.
Keep talking. I'm gonna get a picture of him. Go.
Keep talking. It's always the Arsenal fans that always hype up the player and overrate him.
What's his name? The other white guy.
Who?
That one for Arsenal. What's his name? What's his name? Huh? Calafiori. Go on.
But yeah, it's always these Arsenal fans who overrate a player.
Yeah.
Like Calafiori, how many times did you get overrated? Saliba, I think he's really overrated in my opinion. He's rated so highly. I'm wrong, he's a good defender, but he's rated so high than how good his actual ability is. Like they're comparing to like Van Dijk and all that, and I'm like, Are you joking or are you being just downright delusional? Because I'm going delusional part. I think they actually believe that. You know, a couple of Arsenal fans have actually believed that. At one time they said they got the best centre back duo in the Premier League, and again overrating players, and then that to their actual ability. You know,
Yeah, no, they used to say that Saliba's the best defender, and one of the best defenders. I don't think he's. I think Gabriel's better than. I think Gabriel's better than him, better than Saliba. And now Gabriel's injured. You see that Saliba's lost without his partner. Really, you can see that when they play, they're not the same at the back because Gabriel was the best defender. Gabriel is like Virgil, not on the same scale as Virgil, but like if Virgil left. I think that come to me. I think if Virgil left or got injured with Liverpool, I think that Konate could still continue, still good. You get me? But you can see when Arsenal play now, Gabriel's not there. You can see there's definitely something missing. Definitely. So that's it, man. That's the transfer news that we're going to be talking about. Toto, you got anything to say before we head off? I enjoyed this video, by the way. It was actually
really
fun, by the way.
Yeah. Nothing really much else to say. I'd just say hit the like, hit the subscribe button. And it helps out the channel.
Anything to say to the Arsenal? Oh yeah, I got something to say to the Arsenal fans. There you go. That's what I could say to them. That's what I can say to the Arsenal fans. But anyway, for everybody that said what doubted us, actually, I'm going to bring this first. So anything you say before I say my monologue? Everything good?
No, nothing. Everything good. Yeah.
You're streaming later, innit? We're streaming F1 later.
Yeah. Maybe later.
Okay,
yeah, definitely later.
You can stay for this monologue if you want to. And this is for everybody who doubted Liverpool at the beginning of the season. They said that Man United was going to finish higher than us. They said Arsenal was going to finish higher than us. They said that Man City was going to win the league. They said Liverpool was going to drop out the top 5. What now? We are Premier League champions. And also the people that said that when we do win the league, this is a certain amount of people. This is coming from our own fan base, by the way. Our own fan base, not the rival fans. Our own fan base. They said, "Oh, when we win the league, what's going to happen is we're not going to get anywhere. We're not going to sign anyone. What now? We've just signed Frimpong, might find Kerkez. You never know who we're going to sign. But this is for them man what's doubted Liverpool.
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?"